world.
Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live. Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. I didn't know that I woke up this morning and decided to wear pink in solidarity with the Barbie snubs, apparently, of the world.
Justice for the Barbie movie.
I knew it was coming. Subconsciously, I knew it was coming.
Yes.
Some pretty interesting Oscar noms that came out today.
Yeah, they were announced early this morning at 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, and Oppenheimer led the way, crushing all the competition with 13 nominations. And obviously, it's going to get nominated for Best Picture, but they nominated 10 movies overall for 2023 in the Best Picture category. American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall. Barbie did make the Best Picture nominations there, The Holdovers. And then there was Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, and The Zone of Interest to round out that category.
Interesting. Yeah, so Barbie was nominated for Best Picture, but a lot of Barbie fans upset this morning because overall, when you look at some of the other big categories, didn't get some of the noms like many thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ended up with 8 nominations overall, 2 of which actually came in the Best Song category. That song we heard coming back from commercials, Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For, was one of them. But Ryan Gosling's I'm Just Ken was the other nomination in the Best Song category. Other places it was nominated was like Best Costume Design and things of that nature. So it didn't really project like the actor or actress categories that we thought it would.
Well, Ryan Gosling, right, did pick up another nomination, not only for the song but also for Best Oscar, for Best Actor.
But the controversy.
Or Best Supporting Actor, I'm sorry. Greta Gerwig, the director, not nominated for Barbie, which I am surprised by. I would have thought she would have gotten a nom on
Same
that
with
one.
Margot Robbie for Best Actress.
Yeah.
So this is surprising to leave them off.
Yeah, but when you look at the Best Actor category and the Best Actress category, I mean, there's some star-studded names in there. For Best Actor, you have Bradley Cooper and Maestro, Coleman Domingo and Rustin, Paul Giamatti, always phenomenal in The Holdovers. That's on my to-watch list right there. Cillian Murphy and Oppenheimer, you knew that was going to happen. And Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction.
All really talented actors. How about the actress category?
Again, same thing. You have Annette Bening for her role in Naiad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Fuller in Anatomy of the Fall, Carey Mulligan from Maestro. Maestro did well. It got itself quite a bit of nominations here with 7, and then Emma Stone rounds out Best Actress for her role in Poor Things.
Yeah, interesting. All really talented performances. I thought Maestro was really good. Haven't watched The Holdovers yet. I am woefully behind on trying to make it through the list of all this.
I gave up trying to do that years ago. I gave it a shot a couple years ago, and I was like, it's a lot of movies, and it's not to discredit them. It's a lot of movies to get
and sometimes
through.
they're only on random streaming platforms. I'm not going to pay for one thing. I feel like I'm doing good if I can get to like 7 or 8 out of the 10 films. I just think it's interesting. The Academy Awards has struggled with this over many years, right? It's like, pick a lane. They want to be more popular, and they want people to watch, and they want to award the best of the best in film, but it seems like when that Venn diagram overlaps with popular culture, they turn their noses up at it a little bit. I think Barbie movie is a perfect example. It was the biggest movie in the box office in 2023. There were some fantastic performances. There's a lot to that film that I think doesn't get the credit it deserves as a good film because it's pink and poppy, and it was a pop culture phenomenon.
Well, and it's like, to your point, pick a lane, because they acknowledge it in some cases,
and they expanded the Best Picture category.
Right, but not the lead actress, Barbie, Margot Robbie, which doesn't. I don't know how you have this argument of, well, it should be nominated for Best Picture, but the person who brought the main character to life doesn't get nominated. I can't wrap my head around that argument.
The director who managed to get this film after so many iterations into theaters so successfully. Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox here, but it's just one of those. The Academy Awards remains overwhelmingly white, overwhelmingly male, and they try to bring in more of an audience, yet they don't recognize the people who are often responsible for doing a good job in portraying different audiences. I don't know. I could go on.
It is fascinating.
Margot Robbie is certainly the biggest snub of this year's Oscar nomination list. She was nominated for every other award show in Best Actress category, so it's hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
That is a shrug emoji right there for sure.
I'm sure they'll, make a joke about it in the monologue, and someone will say something in a speech, and nothing will happen. But We'll tune in to see.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Elle King making some headlines for her onstage performance at Dolly Parton's birthday. What happened?
Yeah, she had herself a moment over the weekend. They were the Grand Ole Opry threw a 78th birthday celebration for Dolly Parton, where they brought all these country singers out to cover her songs, and Elle King was out there to cover Dolly's song "Marry Me," and she was openly intoxicated, letting the crowd know how bad she was. While she was performing the song, she forgot the lyrics. She went out of. She just didn't seem to care. She told the crowd they're not getting their money back anyway to kind of suck it up and enjoy the show. The Grand Ole Opry had to come out and issue an apology yesterday. So Dolly has not said anything. Her sister kind of weighed in on the topic. I won't say exactly what her sister said, but yeah, it was not a good look for Elle King over the weekend.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's a whoops. I would agree.
I think most of us could probably agree we've gotten a little sloppy at a birthday party at some point in time. But when it's a big concert for Dolly Parton and you got ticket people paying money, an audience, she tried to say ticket people.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I couldn't come up with the word.
Oh, I thought you said that's what Elle was saying.
Ticket people paying money, aka an audience. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh, words are hard.
Unlike Elle King, I have not had anything to drink this morning.
All right, Michael,
just coffee. Bye, Mike. See you tomorrow.